Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Erb. I'm a fifth year senior here at UW-Madison studying communication science, and I have particular interests in programming, specifically video games. A personal goal of mine is by age 35 to have my own video game studio, to be running it all and everything like that, making my own video games essentially. And I'm here to talk to you about a very significant and common problem that a lot of programmers face, and that is imposter syndrome. And essentially what imposter syndrome is that you'll take your programming skills, your tool set that you have, and you'll compare it to those of your peers. And you'll find that you're not as talented, you're not as technical, you're not as fast, whatever. You're not as good as your peers. You're not catching on to things as fast as they are. And so to avoid that, I have 3 tips for you. Number 1, you need to check your DARs and potentially see your advisor to make sure that you're actually on progress to graduating on time and getting all your stuff done. Though you might be worried about your performance and your technicality, ultimately you need to get your degree, and your real growth is going to happen on the job site when you're out of school. The second tip I have is to just always be practicing, particularly stay on one language at a time. One thing that programmers try to do is they think, I need to master as many programs as quickly as possible. And that's just not a good, it's just not a good practice to have. You should practice and almost master one language at a time, rather than skipping around and getting your feet into a bunch of them. You should focus on one at a time and get to know it really well. Lastly is code every day for 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Optimally, you'll do it for an hour a day. But you need to code some part of your day. And if you have these 3 objectives, if you're getting your classes done and you're doing well in them, at least passing, making progress in them, if you're staying to one language at a time, not overburdening yourself and not doing more than you can, that's a good practice. And lastly, code every day. You have to code every single day. And if you do these 3 things, the imposter syndrome will go away. You will stop comparing yourself to others. You'll simply do what you should be doing, which is comparing yourself to your previous self, seeing how you compare and have made changes. And so those are my tips. Keep programming, keep staying objective, and do not compare yourself to others. You only need to compare yourself to yourself. Good luck, programmers. Stay coding.